Welcome to the MyAZ Lawyers Law Firm podcast. We provide the right resources on criminal defense and family law so you can stay informed. The attorneys at MyAZ Lawyers have the knowledge and expertise needed for your case and will give you the tools to protect your rights. This podcast series is reviewed and approved by attorney Candace Callan.
In this podcast, we'll analyze when a DUI becomes a felony in Arizona and what steps you need to take to protect your rights. Most DUIs in Arizona are misdemeanor violations, but that doesn't mean a significant number can be charged as felonies. All DUIs in Arizona are related to drugs or alcohol, but when other factors are present, the DUI becomes a felony. In this episode of our podcast, you will know when a DUI becomes a felony in Arizona and how to protect your rights with our Phoenix DUI defense lawyers. First, let's understand the seriousness of driving on a suspended license. One of the aggravated DUI laws in Arizona is ARS 28-1383, which means the person committed a DUI while the driver's license or privilege to drive was suspended, canceled, revoked, or refused. Another reason is when the restriction is placed on the driver's license. In short, a DUI can become a Class 4 felony with a suspended license. If you're not supposed to drive and you are caught driving while drinking alcohol, you will receive a harsh punishment. This type of felony doesn't require your driver's license to be suspended if there was another DUI before. Your license can be suspended for other circumstances and still be a felony with DUI. Another felony is to drive when the license has a restriction because of an administrative suspension. It happens if you obtained a previous DUI and your license was suspended by the Arizona Department of Transportation, but you were able to drive from work or school under certain restrictions. In that case, a DUI with a restricted license is still a Class 4 felony. Next, you need to know that a third DUI in no more than 7 years will also become a felony. This is another delicate situation that often requires a lot of help from our Arizona DUI defense lawyers. If you get caught with a third DUI within 7 years or 84 months, then this DUI will be a felony. Both of the previous DUIs must have happened within 7 years of the current DUI charge. In the end, the date of arrest is what matters, not the date that you were convicted. The court will not consider multiple DUI convictions that belong to the same acts arising on the same day. This is important because a person is usually charged with numerous counts of DUI arising out of the same circumstance. If a driver has a blood alcohol concentration of 0.17, they can be charged with 3 counts of DUI, including blood alcohol concentration greater than 0.08 and blood alcohol concentration greater than 0.15. Although the driver may be convicted for 3 counts of DUI, the actions will be considered a single criminal act, so it counts as one conviction. Keep in mind that this is another Class 4 felony. It is also important to understand that driving in violation of a court order while having an ignition interlock device will be cause for a felony charge. Nobody likes being charged with a DUI, especially when the results are troublesome. However, depending on the case and the Phoenix DUI defense lawyers you contact, you may receive fewer charges, but only if you accept installing an ignition interlock device. Many people convicted of a prior DUI involving alcohol impairment receive an order to install an ignition interlock device. This device must be in the vehicle only for a certain period. If that's your case, you must be careful while driving. If you are still within the period of use and you get caught driving a car without the interlock device, you will be charged with a Class 4 felony. Lastly, don't forget that driving the wrong way whilst on a highway is another way to get a felony charge. This one may be confusing because Arizona law defines highway a bit differently from other states. According to ARS 28-1171, a highway is the entire width between the boundary lines of every way publicly maintained by the federal government, a city, a town, the department, or a county. In other words, a highway is any public road in Arizona. As for driving the wrong way, it means that you are driving in a direction opposing the legal flow of traffic, which is quite dangerous, and that's why it is considered another felony. You might be wondering, what can I do to reduce a felony DUI? If you are facing felony charges, contacting our Phoenix DUI defense lawyers is your best option. Just remember that being charged with a felony DUI does not mean you will be convicted of a felony DUI immediately. At my AZ Lawyers, we can help you fight for your rights and reduce your charges or get them dismissed. Our experienced attorneys can begin working on your defense promptly, finding evidence and testimony that could weaken the prosecution's case against you. And if you go to trial, our Arizona criminal defense team of lawyers can help you achieve a not guilty verdict. Contact my AZ Lawyers to schedule a free consultation and discuss your case with an experienced attorney. Call us today at 480-448-9800 or visit us online at myazlawyers.com.
Thank you for listening to the My AZ Lawyers Law Firm podcast. Facing criminal charges in Arizona is very serious and requires the legal representation and guidance of an experienced criminal defense attorney. At My AZ Lawyers, we'll aggressively defend your case to the best of our abilities. Contact My AZ Lawyers today to get a free evaluation and find the peace of mind you deserve.